Welcome back, everybody, to the Seattle Sonics, MyNBA franchise, here on NBA 2K22. With just 3 weeks left to go in the regular season, our Sonics are in line to clinch a playoff spot today, the first technically in team history. Obviously, the Sonics made it back in their old days, but since rejoining the NBA, this would be the team's first time back into the postseason. Currently, we are tied for the 5th seed with the San Antonio Spurs. We are 6 games ahead of the 11th seeded Trailblazers, which is the spot we have to watch out for. The top 6 seeds get into the postseason. The top 10 teams make at least the play-in tournament, so that'll be what we have to watch out for. Only 6 teams have clinched at least play-in spots, and 5 teams have clinched playoff spots entirely throughout the NBA. So pretty much a very large majority of the league will clinch today. I think the rotation is in a good spot with 3 weeks to go. I think we've played really strong basketball since the All-Star break. We've been a little bit streaky as of recent, which is really what we've been against this season. We've been very consistent. We haven't had long win streaks or losing streaks, which is kind of odd. But after the All-Star break, it's been kind of opposite. So we're going to hop into this game against the Memphis Grizzlies, who are currently the 1 seed in the Western Conference. So I figured this would be a good test for our Seattle Sonics, who have struggled against title contenders throughout this season. Jaren Jackson misses the dunk. Seattle on the fast break. Here's Killer Cam Reddish from deep. Nice shot for Reddish. And the Sonics are up 5-2. The big name to watch today is Ja Morant, the 4th-year guard out of Murray State, who has developed into a true superstar. He gets the layup to go in. 6-7 now your score. Here's Buzz Wigginton. Fade away over Jaren Jackson. And now the score is 6-9. Nice. It is unfortunately no longer that nice score of 6-9, as here is Dylan Brooks with it. Fade away over Reddish. Nice shot by Dylan Brooks. Both teams have had some heavily contested jumpers so far, but both offenses have been a little bit inconsistent thus far. Gary Harris sinks the triple. That'll put Memphis up by 4. Even with the acquisition of Norman Powell at the deadline from Portland, Gary Harris has maintained that starting position over Powell. R.J. Hampton with a nice drive, takes a fall, does not get a foul call, but he does get the bucket to go in. Here is Cam Payne, the former Sonic, over to a wide-open Norman Powell, who gets open off the screen. The Grizzlies shooting the 3 ball pretty well so far in this ball game. Oladipo's lob is unsuccessful. It looked like he tried to get it to Brandon Clark. And then on the other end, the big fella, Bol hits the triple, and Seattle brings it within 4. Now it's 26-22, under a minute left to go in the quarter. Good defense by Bagley, but Norman Powell gets his own rebound, and he gets the putback. Memphis now up 4 as Bol goes for a behind-the-back pass for Walker, misses the 3, rebounded by Oladipo, who gets it swiped for him by Bol. So Bol gets a huge steal, and then on the other end, hits the lawn too. What a strong start to this game for Bol, who looks awesome to open this one up. Oladipo from the logo, no good. That'll do it for the first quarter. Not a bad start. The Sonics are playing a really good team well so far, only down by 2, 28-26. Here's Bagley with the spin move on Jaren Jackson, one of the better defenders in the NBA, but Bagley still makes that one. R.J. Hampton, contested layup, no good. Nice defense by Memphis. Here they go on the fast break. Ja Morant in the corner for a wide-open Dylan Brooks, who connects from the land of far away. Brooks, one of the more underrated players in the NBA. Really solid scorer, but overall has a super well-rounded game, as that shot is blocked from Poole by Jackson. And then on the other end, Dylan Brooks connects from deep again. A hot start to the second quarter on both ends of the floor for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead 38-32. Here's the ensuing Grizzlies possession. Jaren Jackson Jr., Triple J with the dunk. It's an 8-point game once again, as R.J. Hampton is blocked at the rim by Morant, right into the hands of Jakob Poeltl, who gets it to Poole as the buzzer sounds. Great play by Poole, great find by Jakob Poeltl, and it's a 5-point game with 4.5 to go in the quarter. Good offensive rebound there by Jaren Jackson, and then Ja Morant will get the layup. They call that a goaltending on Buzz Wigginton, but the shot was going to go in anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Sonics back on offense. Bol gets it ripped away by Dylan Brooks. Memphis on the fast break now. Here comes Victor Oladipo, who gets the moving mid-ranger to fall. Memphis up by 9, their biggest lead of the game. Now back up by 8, as here is Cam Payne inside for Jackson. That is a mismatch. Although Davion Mitchell is a great defender, he's not a great defender when guarding players 11 inches taller than him in the paint. 46-36. The Sonics have to get back on track. Good offensive rebound by Buzz over Brandon Clark. And Buzz makes the putback. Now 46-40. The Sonics are answering well off that timeout as Clark finds Jaren Jackson, who gets the layup. Buzz Wigginton nearly blocked the shot, but it still goes in. Buzz does get a hand on that one, it looks like, but Jackson gets another offensive rebound. The Grizzlies are dominating the glass tonight, particularly offensively, and the reason why they're winning by 10 has been the offensive rebounding. That is what has killed Seattle today. Mitchell finds an open Lonnie Walker. The Grizzlies choose to play help defense. That leaves Walker wide open. Next possession, Oscar Jabasilan hits for 3. And although it has not been a pretty first half, look at the scoreboard. The Sonics are coming back. They're only down by 4. Oscar in the corner for Davion Mitchell at the buzzer, and that one is short. All things considered, not an awful half. I feel like Seattle has played worse than the score suggests. The Grizzlies are out rebounding them 27-15. They are dominating on the offensive glass, but Seattle is holding tough. They're only down by 4, and if Seattle can rebound better and shoot the ball well in the second half, they can certainly win this game. Jackson misses the dunk, but guess what? More putback points. Right as the second half begins, the Grizzlies getting more offensive rebounds. I see that has not changed. 52-48. R.J. Hampton with an offensive rebound of his own. Over to Pirtle, over to Reddish, who fools Dylan Brooks on the pump fake. His moving mid-ranger will go, and Seattle is now only down by 2. 52-50 on the fast break. Here's Jordan Poole. Step back splash! Jordan Poole will put the Sonics up. 52-53. Memphis trying to get their lead back, and they sure do. Ja Morant with the dunk. Morant had an awesome pump fake at the three-point line, and he took that one to the hole. Memphis back up by 5, getting right back to work. Gary Harris makes the layup, and the Grizzlies are up by 7. They're on a nice little run. Ball on the ground for a while, picked up by Bull. Guarded by Jackson. Bull gets it out to Jordan Poole again. Poole with his 3rd three-pointer of the game. Seattle is really shooting it well from the perimeter here in the second half, and that'll continue with a ball 3. We kind of had a bad angle there, but whatever. Lonnie Walker misses the wide-open dunk. Bad miss for Lonnie. That would have made it a 1-point game. Instead, it's a 5-point game. Ja Morant actually makes the dunk. Now 68-65. Just under 2 minutes left to go in the third. Memphis still up. Morant, fade away. Sinks it. Great defense by Davion Mitchell, but Ja Morant is too much to handle. Oladipo at the rim, no good. Nice defense by the Sonics. Rebounded by Oscar. On the fast break, here's Davion Mitchell. Gets the contested shot to go in. Seattle now with 69 points. Nice. And it's back to a one-score game. Now 71-69. Here's RJ with the J. RJ Hampton for 3. The Sonics are up by 1. Seattle has shot the ball exquisitely from 3 today, and the hot shooting night continues. It's Hampton again on the other end of the floor, sinking the 3. Now 75-77. Winding moments of a quarter. Can Seattle get another shot to fall? Davion Mitchell, heavily contested 3, no good. A really strong quarter there by the Sonics. They shot the ball very well from 3, as have they really the entire game. On to the fourth quarter. RJ Hampton has space. Again, he is hot. What time is it, everybody? It is Hamp time. 75-80. Morant, and 1 layup. It did not look like RJ Hampton touched him, to be brutally honest, but nonetheless, it is an and 1. Ja would miss the free throw, and then on the other end, wide open 3 for Jordan Poole. Seattle just cannot miss. The hot shot is contagious for the Sonics right now. Everybody is hitting their 3s. Nice lob for Ja to Jaren. Even with Seattle shooting the ball really well, it's only a 4-point game. Good steal by Seattle off the inbound. Another 3, this time for Cam Reddish. 85-90. These offenses, particularly Seattle's, has been so good in this second half as that one is tipped. Picked up by the Sonics. Poole on the other end makes the layup. Jordan Poole has 13 points here in the second half alone, and it is 87-94. This game has been really exciting Dylan Brooks, no good. Nice putback by Clint Capella. Even with Memphis getting all these rebounds, you'd think Clint Capella would be doing a lot of the damage, but he's been sort of quiet. Cam Reddish makes another wide open three. The Grizzlies were double-teaming Buzz Wigginton. I don't know why. It's not like Buzz has played all that well today, although he does have 9 assists. This could be number 10. Another one for Jordan Poole. That time he was inside the arc, but still a long two. Buzz now the double-double. 12 points, 10 assists. As Triple J gets the triple. Jaren Jackson Jr. brings it within 5 with just 2 minutes to go. As good as Seattle has shot the ball here in the fourth quarter, really the second half as a whole, Memphis is right in there. Morant with the slam. It is a 1-point game. The Grizzlies are right in this one. Seattle has to continue to shoot well as Cam Reddish, step back, nails it. 20 points for Cam Reddish. Seattle's three-point shooting has just been unreal today. Here's Morant. Great dunk, nearly denied by Jakob Poeltl. Ja Morant has had an awesome second half on offense. It's now 102-104. Shot clock winding down. Seattle's wasting a lot of time. Buzz misses the layup. Bad miss, but the Sonics did take a lot of time off. Under 16 seconds. Morant, no good! Great defense by Jakob Poeltl. And now the Grizzlies are forced to play the foul game. Under 13 seconds. It sits at 12.9. 2-point lead for the Sonics. They have to get an easy inbound pass and get one of their better free-throw shooters to the line. And it'll be the rookie, Oscar Jabasilan, who was fouled by Ja Morant. He would make the first free throw, the second one, bang. Oscar Jabasilan, calm and composed. The rookie is not fazed by the moment. And now Memphis is going to have to get a quick shot off and then go for another foul. Brooks to Morant for 3. Air ball. That one does not touch the rim. Out on Morant, and that's pretty much how the ball game would end. 106-102 is your final. A great win here against one of the best teams in the NBA. The Grizzlies are a legitimate title contender. And overall, this is one of our best wins of the season. I mean, look at our shooting stats. Cam Reddish, 20 points, 4 for 4 from 3. Jordan Poole, 18 points, 4 for 4 from 3. RJ Hampton had 15, 3 for 4 from 3. Bol, 2 for 2 from 3. We made roughly 70% of our three-point shots. That is not normal. We are a very average three-point shooting team, if that, and we just shot the lights out today. Shout out to Buzz as well. He had a double-double, 12 and 10. Ja Morant had 39 points. We couldn't really stop him. The Grizzlies rebounded really well. Jackson and Capella both in the double figures, but our shooting helped us win this game. And if we have games like that in the playoffs where we shoot almost as well as that, we can make a run. We're going to simulate our next 3. We have 2 of the worst teams in the league in St. Louis and Indiana, and then Dallas, in which we beat all 3 of them. And from there, our Sonics have clinched a play-in spot. Not playoffs, but play-in. We are 5 games back of a 4 seed and 3.5 back of the 6 seed. So we are comfortably sitting in 5th place in the Western Conference. Going to simulate our next 2 against Cleveland and Memphis. 2 very good teams who have already clinched playoff spots. And in that Cavs game, Buzz Wigginton twisted his left ankle. It's a very minor injury, but we're at the end of the season. We've pretty much clinched the 5 seed. So we're going to roll out our scrubs lineup. Even though we have not clinched a playoff spot or the 5th seed officially, it would take a miracle for that not to happen. So I want to keep most of our starters out in case of injury. And then in our first game with the scrub lineup, Davion Mitchell, who's still coming off the bench, would suffer a minor injury, so he likely will not play the rest of the regular season. We lost to the Grizzlies with our scrubs, but we stayed competitive. We've still only clinched a play-in spot, but the team to watch here is Minnesota. If we win one more game and they lose one more game, we officially clinched a postseason berth. So we're going to send our next 2 against Houston and Memphis. We beat the Rockets. We lose to the Grizzlies, but with 2 games to go, it is official. The Seattle Sonics have clinched a playoff spot. We have officially clinched the 5th seed because we are not within 2 games of anybody in our conference. So essentially, our final 2 games against Milwaukee and Oklahoma City really don't matter. So we are going to go back to the scrub lineup. They're not really playing for anything, I guess just for pride. And we ended up winning both games somehow. I don't know how we did that, but we did. So we finished the season with a record of 47-35 as we take a look at the season awards. Trae Young wins his first MVP, averaging 35.6 points per game. Yeah, that's a lot. He's really good at basketball. Buzz Wigginton officially clinches the Rookie of the Year award. No surprise, very well deserved. Our #1 overall pick and our face of the franchise led us to a playoff spot after we finished with the worst record in the NBA last season. Now, it's not only Buzz's fault that we made the playoffs, but he's the biggest reason, and he certainly contributed to winning basketball, averaging around 17 points per game, 10 rebounds, 4.5 assists, over a steal per game, nearly 2 blocks, on 50% shooting from the field, 36% from 3, and around 86 from the free throw line. He had 41 double-doubles, 1 triple-double, 1 quadruple-double, which I think the triple-double and quadruple-double were probably the same game, but whatever. It says Oscar wins 6th Man of the Year, but his numbers are glitched. He did not average 17.5 points per game. I noticed a couple players' stats were glitched, like Oscar's, and his numbers are very inflated. He only averaged like 12, 3, and 3. So I don't really think it's fair to give him 6th Man of the Year because those aren't his actual numbers. So instead, we're going to give it to CJ McCollum of the Brooklyn Nets. I don't like taking away one of my own players' awards, but those are not Oscar's numbers. That's just 2K being annoying. Giannis wins the Defense Player of the Year. Evan Mobley wins Most Improved, the Rookie of the Year from last year, taking another nice step up. And then Taylor Jenkins of the Memphis Grizzlies well-deservedly win Coach of the Year as they go 60-22. So here are the All-NBA teams. On the first team, we got Trey, Luka, Giannis, Kevin Durant, and Nikola Jokic. On the second team, it'll be LaMelo Ball, James Harden, Julius Randle, LeBron James at like 40 years old by now, or close to, and Bam Adebayo. And then on the third team, Steph Curry, SGA, Zion Williamson, Evan Mobley, and Joel Embiid. I thought there was a chance Buzz would get on an All-NBA team, but his numbers were not as good as the other forward, so I get it. As for the all-defensive teams, again, I think Buzz probably should have made it, but there are a lot of really good choices, so I do get it. Buzz makes an all-rookie first team, joined by Oscar J. Basilin. And again, his stats are inflated, so he doesn't really deserve the all-rookie first team. So what I did was, since we can override awards, I swapped him with Jayon Ascovan, who was originally on the second team. As I said earlier, I'm pretty sure Oscar was averaging around 12, 3, and 3 with good defense and good efficiency before that glitch came in, so I still think he should make an all-rookie team, so we're going to put him on the second team. Here are Johannes Kleber's numbers, by the way, who we almost picked over Oscar. They're actually quite similar. So it looks like both Oscar and Kleber are really good and have outperformed their draft slots. So here we are into the playoff bracket, and as you could probably see just a moment ago, our first-round matchup will be with the New Orleans Pelicans. For a while, Denver was the 4th seed, so I assumed we were going to play the Nuggets, but instead it's going to be the Pelicans, and this is going to be a big challenge for us. They are led by the duo of Zion Williamson and Damian Lillard, who they acquired in the offseason. Both of these players are legitimate superstars, so it's going to be a challenge for us to stop them, and they have a well-rounded team along with these two. They acquired Christian Wood at the deadline to give them some more spacing. He's had a really strong season with New Orleans. And this is a deep roster. Jackson Hayes, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Facu Campazzo, Maxi Kleber, Kyra Lewis, Jordan Nwora, the former Sonic, whose numbers have gone up exponentially since being traded to New Orleans. So he's clearly been a very good fit with the Pelicans. So I think this is going to be a challenging matchup for us, but a fun one. I'm excited to see the matchup of Zion Williamson and Buzz Wigginton, and I'm excited to see what we do in our very first playoff run. Hope everybody enjoyed the episode. Make sure to like button, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Next episode will be Games 1 and 2 in New Orleans against the Pelicans. Playoff basketball is here. I cannot wait. Peace out.